What's going on, people? It's your man OG. Banger, banger, banger. I need y'all to listen up, watch this full video, hit the like button. A lot of people want new to NBA 2K20 Next Gen. Yeah. So, this is one of my ideas that can make everyone want to play NBA 2K21 Next Gen, even if it was current gen, even if this gen is the old gen. Just something that could add some flavor to the game, something that could actually make people want to get on the game. Now, let's look at all the dribble moves that's here, right? And I want to teach y'all something. Your basic size up packages, right? This is basically how you dribble between the legs. Between the legs, crossing over, hesitations. You see how he's doing hezzies, he's snatching back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 7. And some of these are not even good enough. The basics are garbage, right? To everybody, right? When you use basic, or some of them are not that good, or you know. Why are there not more? Why aren't there like 50 of these? You guys agree with that? 50. There should be like 50 basic size up packages. Adds more flavor, adds more variety. Moving crossover. There's not too much. Why isn't there a Damian Lillard moving crossover? Kyrie moving crossover. They all have signature style moves that they do. If we watch all the games in NBA history, they all have done certain signature style crossovers that only it only look like them. You guys know what I mean? They only put like certain little moves. No, we gotta go deeper, right? We gotta go deeper, right? So you see all these moves. Look at the size up escape packages. There should be way more. There's so many players in the league. It should have that variety in there. So my idea that I feel we're gonna propose to 2K is to add in dribble move DLC. Now if they do this, this will just make the game way more better. This will make everybody want to hop on the game and play the game. Look at signature size ups, right? They have all these players so you can kind of get these players' animations in them, but they need to break the game down more so players can have that variety. People are tired of the same Curry, and nobody can look like an individual out there on the court. That's the problem everyone is having. If somebody can look different, if somebody can have their own way, how they got their own moves. They actually got Michael Jordan behind the back. Where's the moving behind the back called? What is it called? Moving behind the back. Michael Jordan moving behind the back. Allen Iverson moving behind the back. Steve Nash moving behind the back. John Stockton moving behind the back. That deep, yes. Like Scottie Pippen. They gotta go that deep. Like if they do that, it will add so much flavor, variety to the game. Even content-wise. Even just how people add the DLC in there. They can add it in where it comes in. They could drop the crossovers. Tell me that wouldn't be hard. Look at the thumbnail that I made. The thumbnail is like the vision. That's the vision. That's why I have it like that. No, you may think clickbait. No, that's not clickbait. That's the vision. If they drop DLC and have content, oh my lord. Moving crossover 58. Adding different types of crossovers to where it looks different. Where a player's body is. This is how I run you. Okay? And I'm not using this to slander or anything, but I want you guys, and I want the devs, and I want everyone to see how limited the dribble moves are. Even if they put on a certain rhythm dribble or something like that, there's not enough basic size ups to where a person's body, meaning the animation of the my player, is moving differently. Okay, now hold on for this video that I want to express to you what I be thinking. I sit and ponder about how can I save NBA 2K21 Next Gen and just 2K in general. Okay, players should be able to discover new ways to cross the basketball over to create more space for themselves and for their comfort. Okay, so we shouldn't have the Curry slide, meaning that move, the only hesitation, or that fast behind the back, to be the only move to create space in the game. Players want to feel like if they do a certain little between the dribble between the legs, step back or something like that, they should be able to create some space like that as well. And that makes the game more fun. It adds more variety. You can see different crossovers. Even for the E-League, it will look good for the E-League. Players that learn how to do different way, learn a new way to dribble, and that's his style of dribbling. You understand? That individual. Okay, let's go into the next. New dribble DLC should be added throughout the year. And of course, make the moves balanced without bugs. So I've thought about it. People be like, oh, well, they'll add in moves. Some people will abuse them. Or no, make them balanced moves so people could choose if they want that crossover. Does it work for your play style or not? It's a faster crossover. They could put in slower crossovers, but that's a little more, it's a little bit lengthy like a hezzy. It could get people to bite on it a little bit more. You know, add stuff like that in, all right? Now, what I say, take signature game-winning crossover combinations we have seen in NBA history. Animation is key. So when Allen Iverson did that crossover to Jordan, they should be able to kind of get that same type of flow, you know, that same type of speed. We want our players to feel that same type of speed. Make the animation as best as you can in the game sync up to the same type of speed in real life, to reality. You know, players want to feel like they can make a cross as fast. It's going to actually catch ankles. You only can kind of get ankles off of snatchbacks in the game. Why can't you get ankles off of a front cross? I've crossed people in real life, like front cross over them, made them stumble. So it's like, you know, we got to work on that. All right. They can add that and implement that into the tight handles badge, I feel like. All right. Animation is key. Players want to feel like when they're watching on screen, they are looking individual, like, oh yeah, that's my move combinations I put together with all my move lists out of the 50 new DLC combinations 2K added. That would be lit. People will feel good, like, yo, I could, all right, those moves are coming out, all right, bad. I'm gonna try them out when the game comes up. Like, come on, 2K, y'all hear me, all right. Players want to see their my player moving in different animations so the game doesn't feel boring. You can always show out in your own individual style. I made sure to write that down because I'm telling y'all, I'll be thinking about it like, hey, if people could really look like how they really want to look out on the court, they're not just limited to Curry slide and the game just, it's the animations. We need more animations. We got to find a balance in some ways to add in more animations. It seems like they took out less, but there is new style of dribble. I'm gonna get deep into that, but we're not about to talk about that right now. All right, now this is what I put, how they could have the DLC come out. New hesitations. They could drop new hesitations, like let's say 5 each. Like, yo, they could really do this like every 2 weeks or something. Like, new hesitations. They just show the hesitations in like a trailer. You see the hesitations on the screen. Oh, it's showing like, oh, they adding that in there. Oh, what? People will go crazy. New launch animations. Why can't they add in? There's so much launch animations. People be doing weird stuff on the court. Like, look at all the high school players coming up that be dribbling different. They be getting named Unicorn. Why do they get named Unicorn? Because that means you just got a different type of style to how you play. Like, adding animations where a person can actually get lower. Like, that would throw people off in the game. Like, it's certain things they got to add more to make it have that more realistic feel, okay? Adding new snatchbacks. New moving behind the backs. Dribbling is infinite. And new moves and combos are created in real life and reality all the time. Dribbling is infinite. If I want to put the ball between my legs, Trae Young just did. If y'all watching NBA, he just did something where he put the ball between his legs like that. If I want to do that and do something else, 2K got to start kind of jumping into that field, letting people do that. I would just say make sure the defense is perfect. So as long as, not perfect, but the defense is great. So as long as people are doing this crazy stuff, a person can still play good defense and stop it and get the ball and go down the court and score. The player has to actually be skilled with all these new moves that 2K implements in the game, all right? Adding new moves can help create more expansion for players to express themselves differently on the court. Come on, fellas. Look, I'll be thinking about this. They need to add me in, new between the legs. Like, come on, add all this. Now watch this. Tell me if y'all wouldn't like this idea if you've been watching the full video. Builds with lower ball handling should be allowed to have pro moves and animations just at a slower speed, more expansion, more variety, choices, more ideas. Why can't, if Anthony Davis wants to do a crossover that's similar to Kyrie in real life, if they both was like, yo, he passed him the ball, was like, here, do this crossover, Anthony Davis can mimic it. So why can't players, just because you categorize yourself as a center, no, 2K has to find that balance and put that in there. Allow players, they can even add this idea in. This is part of it. I didn't want to put it in here, but I'm gonna put it in here. Add it to where you can do certain things, where if you grind a certain amount of hours, certain things, you can start building your player by 1 point. Nothing over crazy. I'm gonna put that idea out in a more video that's more detailed for y'all, so it doesn't just sound like I'm rambling, but it's coming. But they needed to let players have that. It's real. Like, a player can do that. Let him fumble the ball if he overdoes it. Like, have that balance there. So let's get into this video real quick, and I just want to show y'all how dribbling in the game. Look at the cross of Curry. Look when he does the momentum. That's the only move he can do to create some space. That behind the back. And this is what people are upset about. This is what people are frustrated with. When you see all players, even the best players, just having to do these moves to create space when it's just the behind the back to Curry, there's nothing else they can look flashy with or show out with. It gets repetitive. I've learned over my time, over my course, always adding in new things over time. Even if you're around the foundations that's the same thing, it helps expand. And it helps your thing grow. That's like me having a YouTube channel, right? I'm just posting the same type of content. I'm not trying to expand out into doing different things, adding new things to my channel, right? So 2K has to take that same mindset and add that DLC with the crossover moves, actual things that deal with basketball that people can actually be happy and excited about. So I'm gonna stop it right here and show you how players don't have too much moves to create space, and they just limit themselves to playing like that. I know you can play in a different style, because I play in a real life basketball style if you watch my content, but since those are the most powerful moves that YouTubers express to everyone, guess what? Everyone's gonna use that, and everyone's gonna play in that type of style, meta style. But if 2K had more variety moves, adding new moves in, it'll branch people's minds to be like, you know what? Forget the Curry. I'm about to look nice with this now. Start a new trend. See? So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Hit the like. Probably a little long talking, but this is a great idea. Listen, if y'all feel like 2K should add this in the game, hit the like button. I'm gonna try to share this with the devs. Send this to Mike Wayne in his DMs, all that. So make sure y'all supporting the video. Hit the like so they can see, oh yeah, this is what they want. All right, man. OG, hit the like button down. Positive vibe.